So students, we have already read about aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Aggregate demand, it's a summation of 4 components, but as per our syllabus, we only take consumption expenditure and investment consumption and we calculate aggregate demand. Then we did that aggregate supply is equal to national income. Today we will begin with consumption function. Consumption function, it is also known as propensity to consume. Now here propensity to consume means out of our income how much we spend. Consumption. Now what is consumption? All of you know it very well. Consumption is that part of income which is spent, जो हम खर्च देते हैं, that is consumption, right? Then next is consumption function. Consumption function. Now what is this consumption function? It is the functional relationship of consumption and income. We say consumption is a function of income. Now it means that when our income increases, our consumption increases. Our consumption depends on income, right? Now let us do it in detail. We will do it with the help of one table and one diagram. You people know it very well that when income increases, consumption increases, and if there is spontaneously increase in the income, in comparison to change in income, the increase in consumption, its proportion is less because people they start saving some money, right? Now let us do the table of consumption function. Table, which is also known as schedule. I will take the previous figures only which we took yesterday for aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Here I am writing income, which is known as capital Y, and income is always in rupees. Then consumption, which we will represent by capital C. This is also in rupees. Income is 0, consumption is 40. Because I told you yesterday that consumption can never be 0. This is known as autonomous consumption. Even if the income is 0, still you are spending something for your survival. Income increases, consumption also increases. Again income increases, and we take example that it increases to 600. Consumption also increases side by side. Now you can see over here, income is increasing by 100 and consumption is increasing by 80. Why is it so? Because Keynes has given this theory and Keynes assumes that change in consumption is constant. So consumption curve is a straight line because he assumes that MPC is constant. You will learn about MPC also. He assumes that consumption curve is a straight line. It's a linear straight line, right? Now let us do it with the help of diagram. This is x-axis. We are taking income on x-axis. Y-axis. We are taking consumption on y-axis. You people did it yesterday that income curve is a straight line which starts from 0 and we make it at 45-degree angle. This we make at 45-degree angle because we say that whatever we are consuming and saving, it's equal to income, right? Now, the consumption curve will start from here, from y-axis, because consumption is never zero. So, I have written CC as consumption curve. And this part, OC, is autonomous consumption, which is represented by C bar. Now, here you can see consumption is more than incomes. This is income curve. And here, consumption is more than income. Means here there is dis-saving. Dis-saving means negative saving. Now here what does it mean by negative saving? Means we are taking out funds from our previous savings, or we are taking out loans and all, then we are spending, right? And here when consumption is equal to income, C equals to Y. This is known as break-even point, which means saving is totally zero. Whatever we are earning, we are spending. And here, see, income curve is upwards, consumption curve is downwards. Means here we are spending less than our income. So here there is saving. So 3 points you immediately get from the diagram. When income is less than consumption, income is equal to consumption, or income is greater than consumption. So let us jot down the important points related to this diagram. First of all, consumption curve starts from y-axis. Because there is autonomous consumption, right? Second point, slope of consumption curve. I am writing short form. Slope of consumption curve is straight. Why it's straight? I told you, Keynes assumes that the curve is a linear curve, right? Third point, income is greater than consumption. Fourth point, income equal to consumption. Sorry, here I will write income less than consumption. And income greater than consumption. These are the 3 points. Now when income is less than consumption, here there is dis-saving. When income is equal to consumption, here saving is zero. And this is known as break-even point. When income is greater than consumption, here there is some positive saving. Because the consumer is not spending his whole income. He saves a part of it. So these are the important points of consumption function. Now we will do types of propensity to consume. There are 2 types of propensity to consume. That is average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. All of you understand average propensity to consume. Average कि average हम अपनी income में से कितना खर्चा करते हैं. And marginal means additional. अगर हमें additional income earn हो रही है तो हम उसमें से additional income में से कितना खर्चा कर रहे हैं, right? So write down types of propensity to consume. First is average propensity to consume. Which is also known as APC. Average. आप किसी चीज की एवरेज कैसे निकालते हो आपको पता ही है, ठीक है? It is, what does it mean? It's the ratio of consumption to income. Very simple. How do we calculate it? APC is equal to consumption upon income. C stands for consumption, Y stands for income. So we calculate APC like this. Now I am taking the same data which you have already done. Here I am taking income, then consumption, then APC, that is C upon Y. 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 40, 120, 200, 280, 360 and 440. You can take 600 as well, doesn't matter. C upon Y. Now first 40 upon 0 dash. 120 upon 0 it will be 1.2. 200 upon 200 1. 280 upon 300. Yes, tell me. It's 0.93. Right? Then next is 0.9 and next is 0.88. So you can see over here APC is greater than 1, APC equal to 1, APC less than 1. Means its tendency is it keeps on falling. As our income increases, APC falls. So we are getting some important points from here. I am writing. First point, APC can be greater than 1. Now when it is greater than 1? When consumption is greater than income. You can see over here, consumption is more than income. So APC is also more than 1. Second point, APC equals to 1. When consumption is equal to income. Whole income we are spending. Third point, APC is less than 1 when consumption is less than income. Here consumption is less than income. So APC is falling. जैसे जैसे income बढ़ेगी, consumption हमारी बढ़ेगी, but its proportion is less. Proportion less होएगा. क्यों? People start saving money. APC, can APC be 0? What do you think? If APC is 0, it means 0 upon some income is 0. But consumption is never 0. So we can write over here, APC can never be 0. Because consumption is never 0. Right? Consumption can never be 0. And fifth point, I am getting one more point from here, that AP continuously falls. APC continuously falls. APC continuously falls when income increases. Right? So these are the very important points you should write in your copy. That APC, it can be greater than 1, it can be equal to 1, it can be less than 1, it keeps on falling, but it can never be 0. Now I am making a diagram related to it. It's the same diagram which you made for consumption function. Now let us do it with the help of a diagram. We are taking income on x-axis and consumption on y-axis, and this is the consumption curve which starts from y-axis, right? Now here what is MPC? This is autonomous consumption, C bar. You can take any point over here. I am taking this point, I am taking it as OY and here ON. Now what is consumption part? This is consumption part, and income part, this is income part. Right? So here what is APC? APC is equal to C upon Y, and what is C? C is ON, and what is income here? Income is OY. So this is the diagram, you need to explain it, right? Now next is marginal propensity to consume. Marginal means additional. You are doing it from +1 class. Marginal means additional. Marginal utility, marginal product, marginal cost. Marginal means additional. So what is marginal propensity to consume? Marginal propensity to consume. It is known as MPC. This is the ratio of change in consumption. I'm using the word change here. Change to change in income. So MPC is equal to delta C upon delta Y. What is delta C? Delta C means change in consumption. And delta Y, change in income. Right? Now what does it mean? It means out of your incremental income, how much you are consuming. For example, if I say मेरी इनकम में 100 रुपीज का इंक्रीज हुआ, इस 100 में से मैंने 70 रुपीज खर्च दिए, इस 100 में से, so here what is MPC? 70 upon 100 means out of 100% I have spent 70%. This is MPC. Now let us do it with the help of table and diagram. Same, we will take income, consumption, both in rupees. Then MPC, which is equal to delta C upon delta Y. Sorry, here I should write delta Y and delta C. Then I can calculate MPC. Right? What is this? Income. This is consumption. This is change in income. This is change in consumption. This is MPC. Same figures we are taking. Now here what is change in income? You can see everywhere there is a change of 100, 100. So I am going to write here 100, 100 everywhere. And how much change in consumption? By 80, everywhere by 80, 80. Because I told you, Keynes absorbs, he assumes MPC as constant. So 80 upon 100, 80 upon 100. Everywhere it will be 0.8. He assumes that MPC is constant. वो assume करता है कि consumption curve एक linear curve, एक straight line है. और वो कहता है कि जितना भी हम additional कमा रहे हैं उसमें से 80% ही खर्च रहे हैं हमेशा. But in reality, this is not so. Reality में जो MPC है वो decline करता है. क्यों decline करता है? क्योंकि जब हमारी income बढ़ती रहती है ना, continuously बढ़ती रहती है, तो हमारी savings भी बढ़ती हैं. हमारा कंजम्पशन का पार्ट जो चेंज इन कंजम्पशन है इतना ज्यादा नहीं होता, वो रिड्यूस होता है. एमपीसी रियलिटी में डिक्लाइन करती है. राइट? नाउ लेट अस डू इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ डायग्राम. ऑन एक्स एक्सिस वी आर टेकिंग इनकम एंड ऑन वाई एक्सिस आई एम टेकिंग कंजम्पशन. दिस इज द कंजम्पशन कर्व. हियर आई विल कैलकुलेट एमपीसी. This is autonomous consumption. I am taking 2 points over here. 1 point this, income OY and consumption ON. Then one more point I am taking when there is OY1 income and there is ON1 consumption. आप यहां पे देख लो, पहले इतना चेंज है, आप फिगर आउट करो कि कहां पे आपको ज्यादा स्पेस नजर आ रही है, इनकम में क्या कंजम्पशन में? कंजम्पशन में कम आ रही ना नजर, बिकॉज चेंज इन कंजम्पशन कम होएगा, हम कुछ पार्ट उसमें से सेव भी करेंगे. नाउ हियर व्हाट इज चेंज इन कंजम्पशन? दिस पार्ट, दिस इज चेंज इन कंजम्पशन. इनकम में this is change in income. So what is MPC? MPC is equal to delta C upon delta Y and this is equal to N1 upon Y1. This is all about consumption function. You have to do this diagram with explanation. Now let me tell you some important points about this, about marginal propensity to consume. जैसे हमने एपीसी में किए थे ना इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, कि उसकी वैल्यू कैन बी ग्रेटर देन 1, इट कैन बी इक्वल टू 1, इट कैन बी लेस देन 1, बट इट कैन नेवर बी 0. नाउ वी विल डू सम इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ऑफ एमपीसी. इट्स वैल्यू रेंजेस बिटवीन, एमपीसी की जो वैल्यू है वो वेरी करती है बिटवीन 0 एंड 1. अब आपके माइंड में एक क्वेश्चन आ रहा है कि ऐसा क्यों है, आपको क्लियर हो जाएगी ये चीज. इफ आई एम राइटिंग, इफ एंटायर एडिशनल इनकम इज कंज्यूम्ड, इसका मतलब अब क्या है? तो एमपीसी क्या होगा, मैं आपको लिखूंगी, बताऊंगी. वेट फॉर 1 मिनट. एंटायर एडिशनल इनकम इज कंज्यूम्ड, मतलब अगर आपने 100 रुपीज कमाए थे, वो सारे ही सारे आपने खर्च दिए, 100 के 100. अब आप बताओ मेरे को, यहाँ पे एमपीसी क्या होगा? 100 अपॉन 100 विल बी 1. जब हम अपनी सारी एडिशनल इनकम कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं, एमपीसी इज इक्वल टू 1. यहां पे हमारी चेंज इन सेविंग क्या है? इट इज 0. ठीक है ना, आपको मैंने एग्जांपल लेके बता दिया. थर्ड पॉइंट इज, इफ एंटायर एडिशनल इनकम इज सेव्ड, फिर एमपीसी क्या होगा? मैं लिख नहीं रही हूं, दिस ऑल्सो आई विल राइट हियर. सारी एडिशनल इनकम से आपने 100 रुपीज एक्स्ट्रा कमाई, आपने उसमें से कुछ भी नहीं खर्चा, आप ऑलरेडी खर्चा बहुत ज्यादा कर रहे हो, मतलब आपने इसमें से कुछ भी नहीं खर्चा, तो दिस इज 0. 0 upon 100 will be 0, so MPC will be 0 here. And here what is delta C? It is 0. Right? एक चीज और वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जो पुअर पीपल का एमपीसी होता है ना, वो ज्यादा होता है कि कम होता है? यू टेल मी. एमपीसी ऑफ पुअर पीपल वो उनका रिड्यूस नहीं करता, अदरवाइज आपको मैंने बताया एक्चुअली जो एमपीसी होता है वो रिड्यूस करता रहता है, बट जो पुअर पीपल होते हैं, पुअर पीपल का एमपीसी हमेशा ज्यादा रहता है. व्हाई? दिस इज फोर्थ पॉइंट यू राइट डाउन. एमपीसी ऑफ पुअर पीपल इज ऑलवेज मोर देन दैट ऑफ रिच. क्यों? अब जो रिच पीपल हैं, अगर उनकी एडिशनल इनकम हुई, उन्होंने एडिशनल इनकम में से खर्चा ही नहीं किया, क्योंकि दे आर ऑलरेडी गेटिंग ऑल द लग्जरीज ऑफ देयर लाइफ. उनका ऑलरेडी स्टैंड ऑफ लिविंग बहुत ज्यादा है. ये पुअर पीपल है जिनका एमपीसी बढ़ता रहता है, बिकॉज पुअर पीपल जब उनकी इनकम बढ़ेगी, उनकी कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगी. सो दैट्स व्हाई एमपीसी ऑफ पुअर पीपल इज मोर एंड एमपीसी फॉल्स विद द इंक्रीज इन इनकम, क्योंकि people they start saving money. So these are the fourth and fifth points. I am writing in short over here. MPC of poor is more than that of rich. I told you, rich people are already getting the luxuries of their life. They are already living with high standard of living. तो उनका अफेक्ट ही नहीं करता ज्यादा एमपीसी, राइट? एंड नेक्स्ट एमपीसी इट फॉल्स as our income increases. Why? People, they start saving money. Right? So this is all about consumption function topic.